Welcome to the International Final Year Student Summit, organised by London School of Commerce in conjunction with Train2inspire Consultancy.
Today's session will be given by a special guest speaker, Oscar Bimpong.
We worry too much. What is happening today is not our future. Our future is yet to be explored. So what is happening to you today, what you are sitting here, that is not your future. Your past is gone. Today is the only time for you to make a difference. So if you want a better future, no matter what is happening to you today, you still focus on your goals. Because that is the only way you can warrant a different future tomorrow. Applying the jobs, they are not giving you the jobs. What do you do? Keep applying and still face the challenge. The challenge is that probably you are about to be evicted. Don't stop the goal. They should be moving hand in hand. That is the only way you can be successful in this life. You have to be hungry for success. Hungry for success. That is how those people that are successful, they are really hungry more than some of us. But I am unique. You need to have a positive and strong mindset. These are the positive you need in life. Strong and positive mindset. There are some people, if they are your friends, everything you tell them, they talk the negative side. Have you had a friend before? I used to have one, I deleted his number. You know, there are some people like that, isn't it? Everything is negative. Oh, I want to start business. Oh, it's not possible. My auntie didn't work. Oh, I want to do this. Oh, you can't do it. It's very difficult. And do you know what? They are good in finding faults. They will give you all the 1,000 reasons why that thing is not possible, but to give you one reason is very difficult. Why it's possible? You need to connect to the right people. Persist and persevere until you succeed. One of my best words of inspiration is persistence. Do you know what persistence does? This is failure, yeah? When failure comes, persistence overrides it. When failure comes, persistence overrides it. When failure comes, persistence overrides it. Persistence is one of the powerful tools to overcome failure in life. Yes. Now we're going on the possible routes to financial freedom. You know, one of the things about education, one of them is for financial freedom, isn't it? That's why we go to school. Apart from giving us the knowledge, also it also helps in our community and a whole lot of things. One of the main reasons is for financial freedom. Now I've categorized it into 3 ways. We can do it through entrepreneurship, through career, or through talent development. Career path, the path already created. So when you are going to look for the job, no matter how big the company is, you have to understand that one person started it. Or just a few friends started it. So that road has already been created. It has been tagged. All the road signs are ready. They have got the lines, exit route, runabout. Everything is working. All you do is that you wear your suit to go and sit there and get your money. So if somebody has already created that path, then where is your path? Can you also create your own path? When you look at the career, because our educational system is structured in such a way that we have to, they say go to school, get the good grades, get a job, move your way up the corporate ladder. That is what our parents told us. But in life, where there are so many people doing the same thing, value is less. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying career is bad, but I'm trying to expose, I'm trying to let you understand the bigger picture. Somebody created that road. Can you also create your own road? If it is possible, then that's fine. Because if you can also create it, then go ahead and create it. Now, when you want to do your entrepreneurial dream, right? Can you see? Or developing your talent. That is, you want to create your own path. You see how bushy is it? There is no path. You are going to create that path yourself. And that is the reason many... The people you think they should hold your hand and help you, they don't. But you know what happens? As you continue to fight, you continue to take one step at a time, you will meet strangers who will believe in you more than your family members. You will meet people that will have faith in you and also move you to the next level. So you will start here. Do you know why here you can easily give up? Because at this stage, you will see some of your mates who have got career. Person. Some of you have created that mindset that I can never do a business in life. So you've decided that all you have to do is only what? Have a career. That mindset must change. You have to have an open mind. For education, as I said, it's just a platform for you to grow. It's not a means to success. The University of Life courses that you need to learn after school. The philosophy of the mind. You have to learn how to handle money and how it works. Personal development, developing your leadership skills, time management, attitude, change, innovation, and sustainability. The foundation of success starts in the mind. And before even the race starts. So success and failure starts in the mind. Some of you have already conditioned your mind is that it is difficult for me to make it out there. Because of what you are seeing with your eyes. But that shouldn't be the case. So hence, don't expect to be a positive thinker if you think negative all the time. Your actions will be negative or positive. That's your actions is a representation of your thoughts. So whatever you always think about your thought will manifest in the physical. That's why I said earlier, there are some people, everything about them is negative. Whatever you discuss with them, they have negative report. So what you have thought about will be a representation of what happens in your real life. So do you know what? Negative thinking and positive thinking cannot operate at the same level in your mind. One needs to be the master. And the one that you feed it more will be the master. It's like the captain in the ship, isn't it? There cannot be two captains. One needs to back down. And the one that will back down in your mind is the one that you don't feed it much. So if your mind is that, oh, it's not possible, it's difficult, landing is too stressful, it's challenging, I can't make it here, then that is what will be your life. Communication. Some of your communications are very bad. Somebody calls you today, you return their call the next 3 days. Sometimes you don't even know what that person is telling you. You need to communicate effectively. And that is the only way you can succeed in this life. Then the last one is attitude. Your attitude will make a difference in your life. Your attitude towards work, your attitude towards your business, your attitude towards your talent development. That is why you have got people that have got PhDs, but they are still struggling in life because their attitude towards everything is bad. So attitude is like a flat tire. You can't go anywhere till you change it. It's very interesting, isn't it? You have to call the AA for your life. It's very, very important. Whatever you're going to do after school is like a seed, isn't it? When I give you a seed, there's nothing to write about, isn't it? There's no value with a seed. But when I give you tomato seeds, right? There's power within a seed. Probably that seed that you are holding can become the biggest tree you can ever imagine. In the same way, that idea that you have can become the biggest business or enterprise in the world.
I would say the speaker was quite inspiring, you know. But no one actually really tells you about things outside the real world, what you face after your MBA, what life has for you, you know. So I really feel he touched a lot of areas outside that. So for him to touch on that, it's a very key nugget for success. So consistency. He reminded me a lot about a lot of things that I'd forgotten, that I'd taken for granted, that actually things that would actually push me forward in life. So I'm glad I came. It refreshed my memory and taught me quite a lot of things that I needed at this point.
I think it's very important what he said, that you should be able to realize that it's a lonely journey at first. And people you think will support you, they might not be there for you. So you need to be consistent and to be persistent until you reach the goal. So I think it's a very, very good.
I was also highly impressed by this.
I think the program was very motivational because he taught us how to use our time wisely as well and not just work all the time.
Everything was useful. One thing I really liked, he gave an example of DNA and fingerprint. He said no one is the same, everyone is unique. So everyone has their own talent, so they have to work on it. That was very good for me.
Even if you failed, it doesn't mean that you don't have a chance to be successful.
Well, I think I take on the point of change, the one he made. I think that was very helpful in so many ways. I cannot define.
I'm Dr. Helena Lim. I'm responsible for the LSE Group of Colleges Alumni Network. Within that, we're always very keen to meet with LSE alums and hear their stories about how they've gone on to do in their life. So today it's been a really good opportunity to welcome back Oscar Bimpong, who was part of the 2014 MBA for Executives cohort. We welcome Oscar back today with his Train2inspire colleagues, his own consultancy company that's there for business development and training. And kindly, Oscar came back to deliver a guest lecture to our final semester cohort of MBA students as part of his International Final Year Summit. The session was very well received. Oscar was very candid, very honest, and certainly has added value to the student journey for the students who are present here today. There was lots of practical advice and inspirational quotes, and certainly there was a buzz around the room, and by the end of the session many students wanted to talk to him. We wish him well in this. We want to see how he continues in this journey, particularly with the summit, because of its relevance to students. And of course, we hope that our students as well will be inspired by today's message to go on to achieve great things.